tonight. Oh, we're filming. Whoops. Off. How? No, this can't be right. Brush this. Love hearts. Baby, come on. Love, love, love. Hey YouTube, let's go. Today I want to talk about love. Kissy kissy, sort of. Kind of. It leads to that. You know that thing from Simpsons? I choose you. This refers to you, yourself, choosing yourself. This is for everybody, but I think especially women, because of the type of world we've been brought up in. Cue eye roll. And just the misogyny and sexism weaved through the society. Let's not go into that too much, but I think it's especially women. We've been kind of brainwashed, semi-brainwashed, low-key brainwashed into believing that we need somebody else to make us whole. We need a partner to be fulfilled. We need someone and something. We need Prince Charming or Princess Charming to come along, sweep us off our feet, and everything will be.
So this is love, and I can fly.
And that's it. That's all we need. Sitting patiently and waiting like, he'll be here any minute now. He's coming. They're coming. And the reality is that's not true. It's not true at all. You can definitely find someone that complements your life and you're like, ooh yeah, juicy. Thank you. But, there's a big but. You don't want it to be your only source of where you find your happiness and putting all this hope and love and everything into one person, because that's codependent and it's a bit fucked. No thanks. If you have to rely on somebody else all the time, it's not gonna go well. I'm so hard, I'm trying so hard, I'm putting myself out there, I'm dating. Stop trying. Just stop. Chill. Let's take a breather. Take 5. And let me explain this. Maybe this will help. Maybe not. I don't know, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I think we get hung up and a bit too focused sometimes on the absence of something in our lives, because the rest of the world and maybe people around you are telling you this is what you need to have to feel fulfilled and not lonely, to feel happy. But it's not true. When you are so focused and you're giving so much energy to what's missing in your life and that you're single and lonely and sad and you just want someone, it's like a little monster. It's the little monster you don't like. I'm single, I'm lonely. And it's just like you're just feeding it with your thoughts and feelings and behavior. You're just feeding that so it grows and grows and you just feel an even bigger void than initially. Come back to yourself and be like, okay, if I want someone else to give these things to me, let me start doing that myself. Ultimately, I think we're wanting somebody to choose us, to just be blown away by the person that we are, that they're just head over heels in love with us and think we're amazing and the bee's knees, and that's it. That's the end of the story. The feelings that are being brought up there, that are presenting themselves and rearing their heads and being like, hello, I'm your desire, really is not the person. It partly is like you want to share your life and share your experiences with another. But what's really popping up for you and what's really coming up is, I want someone to choose me. I want someone to love spending time with me. I want someone to fall head over heels in love with me and think the person that I am is amazing and worth spending their life with or spending their time with, investing themselves in.
Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse
Let's
it.
turn this into law of attraction. How that works is you've got to choose yourself. How can you expect somebody else to fall in love with the person that you are and love spending time with you if you can't stand for a second to spend time alone? If you can't stand yourself and to spend a little bit of time alone, how are you going to expect someone else to do that? You can't just expect someone else to do that for you.
If you can't love yourself, how in the hell you going to love somebody else?
Fall in love with you and the time you have to be single and independent, adventurous, and not have to consider somebody else, just yourself, and really work out who you are, what you love, what makes you you, so that you're a whole, fulfilled person without another. And then because you're feeling whole and fulfilled and wonderful and juicy, juiced up on life, you're going to attract that same type of energy in another person. Like attracts like. Law of attraction. Can I speak? Law of attraction. Then that person will just be like magnetized to you because you're just feeling so good. You're in your own little happy world, and it's everything's going great. So then someone else, when you're least expecting it, will be like, hey, and then it will be kissy kissy love. Kissy kissy. Oh, cringe. Maybe I need to not say that. Alright, so it's time for my weird analogies. I'm sure you're going to love. So, this is how we're going to imagine it. The relationship is the party, right? It's a party. You want to have a party with another person and celebrate and be with friends and share experiences, share a good time. Share a good time for life.
Good times. These are the good times.
Right? So, we're going to use the example of 2 wine glasses, because wine, your two party drinks meet, and they're both empty, and there's no drinks around. One says to the other, hey, you know where we can get filled up? The other one says, oh, I was kind of hoping you had the answer to that one, because I'm empty. I don't mean that you're an empty vessel. Okay, I just describe when you have a void you need filling. Let's just describe you as an empty cup, right? You're an empty cup, and one empty cup meets another, and they're just looking to the other to get that fulfillment and to be filled up with a delicious drink. For a time it can feel good because they're 2 empty cups that are getting along, but eventually they're gonna realize, oh shit, we're empty cups. This is giving me nothing. And then leave the party because the party never started. The party never fully started because there was never anything good to go in those drinks. But if you are whole and fulfilled and happy and your cup runneth over, then that's 2 party cups meeting together that are self-fulfilling. They're both self-fulfilling. So the drinks are overflowing and it's a party. Yes. Everyone gets a drink. You get a drink, you get a drink, you get a drink, everyone gets a drink. And you're the one providing it. You're both just like, yeah, bitches, drink up. This analogy's really gotten away from me. Anyway, basically, your cups are filled and they're self-fulfilling. You're not relying on anybody else to fill those cups, and it's a party. It's just good times. Good times all around.
Good times.
Whereas if you're empty, there's no party. There's no celebration. It's not very fun. People stand around awkwardly, try and talk, try and connect, but, you know, nothing to get them going. They're dehydrated. They're dehydrated and need to leave. Leave to find a water source or a bar. I don't know. You get it. I think you get it.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Another one for you. Imagine that you are a beacon of light. Whatever you're doing in your life is just, you're burning passion and energy and light and life. And so you're this burning beacon, right? And then another person who's a burning beacon also doing the same. You guys get together. That's a really strong beacon. That's like a blinding light. It's a force to be reckoned with, coming together, collaborating, and co-creating together in the world. Whereas, here we go. If your little candles, dwindling candles, flickering, really struggling to know what's what, just really struggling to know what's what, where you are, what's going on. It's a bit windy outside, just always getting knocked over. It only takes a really small blow to burn one of you out, or to burn the relationship out, to burn you both out, so that then it's just a really dark time. Anyway, I think you get it. Whatever you really want, whatever you're really seeking in another, or in somebody else, in love, whatever you're trying to find, make sure you give that to yourself first. Choose you. Because you're waiting for somebody else to choose you, but you have to choose yourself first. So, choose you. I know loving yourself first, it's like, oh my God. Love yourself first. It can be so annoying and so overplayed, and like it is work. Sometimes it is really hard to face yourself and really start to love the parts that are your shadows and are your insecurities. That can be a lot of work. But the transformation you go through afterwards, whoo! Watch you go. Look out, world. Because then there's nothing to hide in relationships too. You won't be insecure in your relationship about what the other person may think of you or not accept in you. You know, it comes back to that same thing. I know, like I say it all the time, but self-acceptance, knowing who you are, loving yourself, because it's really just the catalyst and lock and key for other people doing the same thing back to you. If you enter into a relationship and you're self-assured and you know and accept all parts of you, someone else will too, otherwise they're not the right person for you. Like you'll be like, goodbye, I feel judgment, that's not for me. Ta-ta for now. I hope you find what you're looking for, because it's not me. So, choose yourself first and then see what happens. Just give it a try, but really commit to it, because you want someone else to commit to you, so you have to really commit to yourself. Committing to you and your own happiness. And then someone will come along when you least expect it and be so obsessed with you. They'll be all about, in the best way possible. They'll be all about you. That happiness feeling and that feeling of love you've already built up in yourself will be magnified times 1,000, because there's just these two amazing energies merging to create fireworks. Pew pew! Anyway, you get me. Choose yourself. Okay, that's it. Go be amazing. Go be amazing in the world and find out how amazing you are and love the shit out of yourself. Probably should say like, share, subscribe, all those things that everybody else says to do that help this grow. Help me have more friends on the internet. Okay, thanks so much. Love you. Bye. 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 Bye.